Hi guys, if you're looking for a portable projector and not only a normal portable projector but actually a super portable projector which even fits in your pants pockets, then I have something for you. Watch how small and beautiful this thing is, and it has a huge amount of high-tech inside. So it's using a very innovative DLP processor from Texas Instruments. We have Bluetooth to connect speaker, we have 2.4 and 5G Wi-Fi, but we also have a lot of input like USB and HDMI. And despite the small size, it has even a large built-in battery, but of course you can also help with a power bank and you need extended runtime. And we have here even a touch screen on top, or touch sensitive area, which allows pretty much for full control, but comes also with a remote control. But we can also stream directly from our smartphones. And we have even vertical and horizontal keystone correction, vertical even automatically. And we are still not done with the features. There's much more. Absolutely awesome what we have here. Of course, we have some limitation regarding brightness. It's 150 standard ANSI lumen, and the resolution is 480p. But that's of course because of the small size. But if you're in for the small size, then that's the thing to go. So I'm going to show you what to get, how to set it up, how to use it. So stay tuned to the very end of the video. So here we have the packaging with some information also in the back. Arrived nicely sealed. And so here we go. You can see it comes even is an absolutely awesome carry and storage case. So everything is nicely stored, but also super transportable. Comes with all the accessories here on the side. Full size HDMI to mini HDMI, USB-A to micro USB, and even USB power supply. Get even a tripod, a hand strap for the case. Yeah, it's almost endless. And here on the other side we get the instructions manual. A lot of information, also nice pictures, easy to read. Everything super well organized. Here we have the remote control. For safety reason, it doesn't contain the batteries, so we need two AAA standard batteries. But of course we have also other possibilities how we can control the projector. And here's our beauty itself. Watch this thing, how small and beautiful this is. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. This is the smallest and most beautiful projector I've ever seen. Has even 4 soft rubber feet for a safe stand, so it's not scratching anything. And so you can use the tripod, screw it inside. We can secure it even more here. Has definitely a safe stand. So while full-size projectors are always a little bit difficult to use on a tripod because they are mostly too heavy, that's absolutely no problem here. Of course you can use also larger tripods than this one here because it's a full-size 1/4-inch tripod mount. Here we have the focus, TF card reader, DC power supply port, which of course is the micro USB, which we can plug in here. Receiver of the remote control, mini HDMI input which can connect for example to your PC, laptop, then standard USB port which you can use for example with a USB stick if you have some videos on it. And we have even a standard 3.5mm audio jack, and here the on off even with some safety switch. So to really turn it on we have to push it into this position and then push the on button. And after a couple of seconds it will start and we can see the strong light. And so here's already one of the most impressive features. Watch this thing here. We are only a little bit more than 1 foot away from the wall and the picture is already fully sharp. And so here we have the next super interesting fun fact, or should we rather call it a miracle. So you can see how close I have the projector to the wall. That's maybe 5 inches or even less. And I can even fully focus the image here. Yeah, we are a little bit far away, so I go a little bit closer with my camera. By the way, of course, in real life it looks much better. The first problem here is that I have a highly structured wall, and the second problem is that my camera has sometimes a problem with these LED lights. In real life, this image is absolutely awesome, but of course I can take it closer here, focus this again. What's impressing me here as well is how easy this is to focus, how fast. But of course we do not only want to see how it works for close distance, even though it's super fun to do that here. Of course we also want to see how it's performing on a little bit larger distance. And of course to move, I turn it off. We can do this here on the right side. And what's also awesome is here you can see we get a touch screen on top, so we can move the cursor here over the OK and then hit again and it will shut down. So we have this super sensitive touch area here on top, super convenient, but we have also more functions like the volume, and then I guess that's the input home return. Okay, and so here we are on a normal screen. I've put it sideways, distance is about 5 feet, but despite it's pretty bright here inside, we can see everything nice and clear. What I like is how evenly the screen is from the left top to the right bottom. Same focus and also same brightness. Looks very professional, but of course it's not super bright, so I would highly recommend to use a darker room. But outside in the evening, for example, for a party, this could be awesome. Of course, the battery doesn't last forever, and that happened here as well. So the screen turned a little bit darker, and so now I'm using a power bank and the included micro USB cable. And so you can see the charging icon on the right top. So if you carry a small power bank with you, you can get almost endless fun outside with this projector. And so we can see the different apps. We have Netflix, we have YouTube, we have even the App Store. By the way, I'm using here the remote control, works absolutely awesome. So if you log into your Google account, you will get access to the Play Store. But we have so many things here built in anyway. This will be sufficient for most of the users, I guess. So we can choose from HDMI, Miracast for Android and Apple AirPlay, and even more. We see the installed apps and the files. So I have plugged in a small USB stick with a 1080p video. So let's see if we can play that. Yeah, it works absolutely awesome. I mean, of course we have a little bit limited resolution here, but other than that, yeah, absolutely perfect. Good player, good quality image, good colors, at least for this size, definitely. And even the speaker works really good. Yeah, this thing blows me away how good this works. Yeah, watch this thing. I'm a little bit closer here. Yeah, definitely didn't expect such a good audio quality directly from the speaker here built in. And the player is also very easy to use. Player is fast, even backward. Yes, snow is white, sky is blue. Absolutely fantastic to watch. What I also see that we have a full browser. That's something which is super rare, super hard to find. What I also realize here at the moment is how quiet it is and how few heat it only produces. There is just a little bit here to the front. Other than that, nothing. So let's see if we can use Miracast to play or stream something from my Android phone. Down here we see the name of the Android device. So I'm here in the screencast option of my Android phone, and here we have it already, so I didn't have to connect to Wi-Fi. I can just click on that and say start now. It says connecting. Now I have to accept on the right side with the remote control. It says waiting for user to connect. Now I see this invitation here even on the screen. So we have to accept on the projector and on the Android device. And so I have the screen mirrored here on the projector. Yeah, definitely wasn't too difficult. Now let's make it full screen, turn it around. Yeah, and so we have it here again, but this time it's not playing locally from the USB stick. This time I'm streaming from my phone. And so let's check also in the settings what we have. We have all the network settings for full Wi-Fi access or hotspot. Then Bluetooth settings to connect, for example, to a speaker, language settings, date and time, projector settings. so we can rotate the screen. We have different projection modes, so we can use it also from the ceiling, for example, color adjustments, other settings. And now here also one of the highlights, the keystone correction. So we have vertical and horizontal keystone correction. So we can do it automatically or we can do it manually. You can see quite some correction possible. With some other projectors it's quite limited. Here we have a huge range if you want to project from the bottom or from the ceiling. And of course I like the automatic adjustment, and then the horizontal keystone correction, which we don't see too often in projectors, definitely not in small ones. So you can see we can move it like from the left side and move it to the other side. So you don't have to be worried if you have to project from either one side. Or we have even a multi-angle adjustment. So we can adjust every single corner. And we have even a zoom function, but for that we have to turn off the keystone correction, turn it off here. And so let's see what we can do in the zooming. We activate it here, and so we can make it a little bit smaller or back to normal size. But of course we cannot zoom in, we cannot make the screen larger. For that we would have to move a little bit more away from the screen, but can be still very helpful. And then we can select the different screen proportions. And so of course I also wanted to see how long the battery lasts when I run a normal 1080p video with audio. And so it has been running exactly for around 1.5 hours. Really impressive for such a super small mini projector. I really didn't expect that. So you can be absolutely sure that with this mini projector you will drag a lot of attention to you. I can guarantee that most people will be blown away about the capabilities of this mini projector. So we have definitely full functions, everything what we can expect from a good projector and even more. So I would say regarding the features we are really top notch here. Of course, again, the limitation regarding the resolution, but this is of course because of the super small size and transportability. But if that's what you're looking for, then you're definitely good to go. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order one for you if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.